dokie. I think we're good to go. Alright. So, hello, and hello, everybody. Recognize right here, we're going to be doing some Spyro music for you guys today. There's a notification on my thing. Let me adjust the camera properly. So, I'm using my iPod to record this. Why did I get a notification? Alright. I don't know why I needed it. I guess just so the thing knows that I'm streaming, I guess. But I'm just getting set up real fast, so turning on my keyboard to make sure everything is working properly. Alright, cool. So, you're actually not going to hear that piano. So, what we're doing is, lovely. So, to answer questions, if you guys were curious what I use Cubase. I love Cubase. I've been using it since 2015. I've had it for it'll be 3 years in October. I just love it so very much. So, as the title implies of the stream, we're going to be making a song from scratch. So, what I use, if you guys don't have this plugin and you want to make stuff with the Spyro sound fonts, there's a free VST plugin for sound fonts, and it's called Sforzando, which I highly recommend getting. It's free, and it works awesome. So I'm going to pull up SF2. Now, the way I record and the way I write my Spyro music is I start off with percussion, because I'm a percussion guy. So, let's start with, maybe we'll start off normal this time. We'll use the kick and snare. Let's get levels. Name this kick and snare. See if we can get out of this real fast. Oh, that was pretty cool. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's open this up here. Let's just try something real fast. Yeah, let's just do 120. Actually, let me set this to 4 bars, just so I can at least get like a main rhythm going. Something that you'll notice with Stuart Copeland's music for Spyro is a lot of it is just creating loops. And so what I like to do sometimes, when it comes to writing my tracks, is I like to set it to where I can just make loops out of it, and then build up around it, and then when another section comes I want to change it, then I'll change it and make a loop out of that. So let's see what we can make here. Oh, whoops. I put it in the wrong place. I forgot. You have to put up the 5 so that it gets measure 4. Excuse me. Boy. Alright, let's see what we can make. Hold on 1 sec, guys. I'm back in 1 sec. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's try this again. Well, that was kind of lame. Let's try something different. That was a bit off tempo. Come on, you can do it. Now, the beauty of using MIDI instruments is, oh, let me hear that one hit there, it doesn't need to be there. The beauty of using MIDI instruments is that you can quantize things. So, what I have here, I think 16ths would work, right? I don't know if this will actually, if this is the one that I need, because I can adjust it. Because you can do this in 16th notes, or 64ths, or 32nds, or 128ths. So, see, now it sounds nice and clean. So now we're going to duplicate this, and we're going to turn this into another drum. Now, what I like to do is, I love having percussion-heavy tracks. If you guys have heard Chord Cove and Jungle Speedway, both those songs were very drum-oriented. So I guess we'll go to the hybrid drums now. And we're just going to have this playing, and I'm just going to try to create something over top of it until we get something that sounds correct. Or actually in this hybrid one. What works here? Ooh, I like that. Alright, let's see if that works. Just clean that up a little bit better. Sounds all together. And then we'll quantize this. Make sure nothing's being cut off. Surprisingly, there isn't. Put some Dragon Shores in here. Yeah, maybe. Let's see how that sounds. Let's see. I like that. Okay. That was a really fast one. Okay. So now we're gonna add another one. I think we'll use the World Kit this time. So there's a bunch of different kits that are used in the Spyro soundtracks. I believe this one has the bongos in it, right? Yep. That's very good news for me, because then that saves a heck of a lot of time. World 1. Alright, let's see what we get out of it. So far. Let's see what we can make it out of it. Alright, since this one doesn't have any like weird triplets in it, I can throw that into 16. There we go. Alright, let's see. Sure that fits. Now, for anyone who's watching this that wants to go into doing anything music-based, if you're someone who's going to be doing anything involving mixing, or just anything with audio engineering in general, I don't know if you can see this here, but if you can, this is the stereo out. So everything that's being played is coming out of this. So if I was to move this around, it turns all of this down because it's coming out of here. Now, if you see this red, the reason why this is red is because that means that the entire track, the piece itself, is clipping. It's going past a certain point where it's not supposed to, and then if it was to be uploaded, or if it was supposed to be exported while it's in red, that could potentially clip the audio and then make it sound distorted and really crappy. So it's going to look like that until we get into the actual mixing phase of this track. So don't worry, it's not going to stay that way. Especially because this all needs to get mixed too. So we're on the topic of that. Let's duplicate this, turn this into world 2. What's that tambourine one? Oh heck, I accidentally bumped the camera. But, whoops. Let's get some vertigo for you guys. Not vertigo, whatever it is. Try this again. Alright, what did I... Oh, I remember now. So this one needs a bit of a different feel to it. Let's try this. It throws in this extra thing that I like. I just don't know how to explain it. But it has this really cool thing going on here. Actually, maybe that should be 64th. Control A. Let's try 64, let's see where that goes. I don't need that last note there, it's kind of throwing off the beat. Oh, it's also because I'm missing a note here. There we go, alright. Just do that one again. I think I'll just keep that one simple. Let's do this. Try some stuff with this. I think we're okay with percussion for now. Yeah, maybe we'll add a little bit more later on if need be. But let's see where we go with a guitar now. So, oh hey, here's the Medicine Man thing. We're not gonna use this in the track, but I love this sound. Could you get the Magic Crafters, if you guys know your Spyro tracks. So let's go to a clean amp. Yep, this is the one. And also, before we get into this guitar track, it's like G1, I want to throw in a sample. So one of the things that we were blessed to have in this new update was a add-on of the distorted reality loops. Now, a lot of these loops are not in Omnisphere, which I do have. A lot of these are from the distorted reality exclusive packs that, for some reason, Spectrasonics didn't deem worthy enough to be in Omnisphere for some reason. That, or they were too good for Omnisphere, I don't know. But a lot of them, like the Spyro 2 tracks like Glimmer, the opening track for Glimmer. I can't hear that all too good, but the opening track, the opening piece for Spyro 1, that's in there. The home worlds are in here. Where are they? Oh, here they are. So like, there's Summer Forest. Here's Autumn Plains. And then this next one I do have, this isn't Omnisphere, this is Winter Tundra. Sounds like something here in Ape Escape. Alright, but I'm thinking about adding this one in. Yeah, because this one here is about 120, which is what the track is. DR loops 1. Alright, let's see. Okay, it is that one. Let's see what we get. It might have started actually a tiny bit late. Yeah, it did. Without even zooming in all the way, I can see it was off. Alright, so I want to add something to this. So there's another thing, so where you can have a loop like this. I'll play this one out. But if you get something along the lines of... Where is it? Let's try that actually. I think I started a bit late on that one again. Yep. Oh yeah, very, very late. There we go. Keep that rolling, see what's going on. There's something about messing around in this chord progression where it's pretty cool. It's just like if you were playing this, if you were playing a song in B major, you know, you get something like. Normally in the B major scale, you have an F sharp, a B, and an F sharp. But the way Stuart Copeland did it in Charmed Ridge, he decided to take the F sharp and make it flat to a F natural. So now you get this weird kind of like chord where it kind of like combats with one another, but then comes back in with an A major. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with B for this one, because I already have one that already has that same kind of chord progression going on. Let's see, I haven't done one in B flat yet. Let's actually bring this guitar up a little bit so you guys can hear it better. Or if we were trying to do like the Sound Fonts promo video, actually, I think that, well, what he does differently is that he uses this fourth sound, he uses the Martin 6-string in the Sound Font collection. I like to use this version of it in Omnisphere. Because there's something about Omnisphere that I really like about their guitars. The one I used that sounds closest to what Stuart Copeland used is the fingerstyle acoustic 6-string A. Right, there's more like pitch to it. I mean, you gotta like pound the heck out of the keys. That kind of sucks, but. But the Martin that they have in this one, because it's basically everything he used is in Omnisphere, I believe. But the Martin that they fixed up, you can't really bend with, but you get pretty close to what it's supposed to sound like. Oh wait, it does bend? I had no idea it could do that. Okay. But yeah, that promo thing. I like this guitar. Now that I know that it can bend, the velocity string bending sampling. Okay, well, now I know it does that. So I'm going to use that. ACGTR1. Let's see if we can put this. Alright, so now what we'll do is, another Stuart Copeland trick that he does is he likes to take instruments and then he'll take parts from other instruments and he'll throw them onto other ones to kind of just beef up the sound a little bit more to give whatever he's trying to get out more. So if there's more bass, sometimes he'll put it into the organ or he'll put it into one of the other guitars. So this one here, since this is the melody, I'm going to put it into the dynamic electric piano. So we're going to take a copy of this right down here. And this Dino E piano. Dino E piano. And then you get okay, so now let's go in there again, see what else we can take. part of me wants to do this slightly differently than how I would normally do it. So I'm going to bring this over to the 8. Because I think I'm going to start, because usually I start off with this like drum intro, but this time I want to do it differently. So I'm going to take out the snare and kick, and take out the hybrid drums. Maybe throw a bass in there, maybe. If I'm even going to throw it in there right now. No, I don't want any oohs from a choir. Hey, liquid cameo, let's see what's in here. I wish it would tell you, like, what is what. Like, as far as, like, tempo goes. So this one right here from Chord Bridge. And then frozen alters. Let's see. I really don't know what I want to put in right now. Maybe dynamic chords. Actually, I'll go to the octave strums and maybe this can spark some inspiration. ACGTR strum. So I like to keep all my stuff together. So I'm gonna take all these. Where's my guitars? Right here. Yep. Okay. Let's see what we can make. Let's quantize this a bit. There we go. I'm throwing the acoustic here. Never forget to save either. Alright, let's fix up some of the velocities here. selector for the bends, so that needs to be in there. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot the loops. You need to start it at a measure, otherwise it won't work. And let's bring this up to about 5. Oh, I don't think I need to really quantize the guitar. It kind of sounds where I want it to be. Move this over here. Okay. Alright, so let's skip here. That's a bit off. So let's bring this over. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to do some trimming. Cut it out there. Oh, heck. Alright, I gotta fix that. Oh no, it's not supposed to do that. Alright, so I'm going to copy that, delete it from there. Paste it right here on the 5 where it's supposed to be. Okay, so now I can make that repeat. Alright, let's see. Alright, now I have a bass idea. So we're going to use, whenever I do basses, I like to use the ripper bass. It just seems to be the best one to use. So we're going to turn that up a smidge. Call this bass. What else would we call it? Okay. Let's see what we can make. I keep bumping the camera. Let's just start it there. Alright, so this one's going to be a bit of a shorter. Okay, that should be good. And, oh heck. I hate when it does that. Right, so we're going to bring that up here. Alright, let's see. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I just want to give it a try and see what happens. So I'm gonna copy these. I'm gonna take these down from F to C. Actually, from it's on B flat, so maybe down to F. That should be down to where I think it should be. Let's see. That was interesting. Now there's something weird going on here, where this looks like it's going all the way over here when it shouldn't be. So I think things are out of sync. Oh no, they're not. Okay. And then maybe we can throw in a fifth guitar. Open GTR in 5/4. How play the replay from Spyro 2. Okay. GTR 2. Bring that up about here. Okay. We'll see what we get. Keep bumping the camera. Wait. I actually like that as a C. And then we'll cut this off here at 9. Alright, let's see how this works. Now we got some progress. Start at 13. Alright, so I'm just gonna get one hit of the F. Let's see what we get from measure 12 all the way there. Right. There we go. Did I already switch this down to bass? Alright, so now we have 31 seconds of music, which is good. I take the strum out of that F section. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh heck. That's not supposed to happen. Why is it going over though? That's what I don't understand. Okay, so DR loops are where they're supposed to be. Okay. These should go into place. No. Why does it do this? Why you gotta be so rude? But you're not human too. I'm gonna love you anyway. Marry that girl, marry her anyway. Don't care what you say. So, does that still line up? Yeah. Okay, I just need to bring these out a little more. Okay. That should be what I need to fix it. That was really weird. Okay. I'm still gonna have to play through. Ooh, no, I can just do this instead. The perks of MIDI is if you don't like something a certain way, you can just fix it. You put this to a D, and just have it chill up there on the D for a bit, until it finally lets out and dies. Alright, so now we're 39 seconds, we're almost 40 seconds into writing, okay. Okay. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is, now that we have a general idea of, actually hold on, before I do any mixing, let's throw in a little extra. So maybe let's throw in the Tibetan symbol. Okay. Let's turn this one down a bit. I don't like that. No, get rid of it. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. different, but I think it works. And again, what do I know, honestly? Oh, heck, why? Why would you do that? Cubase, I hate you sometimes. Like, I'm trying to get the... Why? Stop. Oh, that's why I'm getting too close to that little section there, so... Now that I've fixed it, let's see. I think just having it come in here and playing off that is probably best. Right here, it's kind of like, it's kind of starting, and then having the kicks in right here. So now something I can throw in here is, heck, what was it? Oh, I could throw in another guitar in here as well. Which one I'm going to throw in is the question. It's like, I don't know what I want right now. Sad, I don't want sad guitar. For those of you who are saying, is that Crash Bandicoot I hear in the background of Chord Cove? So there's a sound effect that they found called sad guitar, and this is what you heard in the background. And I know listening back to it now, it does kind of sound like Crash, so I can see where you guys got that idea. Let's see. Lead strat. Yeah, yeah, it's still a lead strat. So the lead strat allows us to create different chords than what the GTR open is. So it's basically the same guitar, only there's more things you can do with it. GTR 3. So we're going to turn this up quite a bit because it is rather soft. So I'm just going to start it up here. Now I got an idea. I can also play around with where the things begin, like how many harmonics I want in there, which I don't want too many. Because my last one had quite a bit of them. Actually, both tracks had quite a bit of them. So let's solo this real fast. Throw them in randomly. Alright, so then we can bring this over here, see how that sounds. Alright, so if my headphones are down, right? Well, you know, they're right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put these on so I can hear the mix better. And we're going to do a tiny bit of mixing. So the song is nowhere near done. I still need to add more parts to it. But just to give you guys something to see, I'm going to show you guys some mixing. And just to get like a brief idea of what I'm looking for. So here we go. Let's start off with the drums and everything. So actually, we're just going to bring everything down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Normally I put a master track. I put a master plug-in on the stereo out. And then a maximizer. But I'm not going to do that. Now that I've learned how to mix properly, I'm just going to put a limiter on it. Because apparently that's all you need. I wish I would have known that when I started mixing like 3 years ago. But, so what we're going to do is we're going to call this Push It Louder. One of my favorite ones to use. So now this is going to stay here. And I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to mix around that. So the loops are going to be panned very much. Start here again. Save. Okay, so let's take a listen to the percussion. L11. Alright, let's start back here. Save. Alright, start from here, see where we are. Alright, so now we're going to put some... Now normally you don't have to put anything on these tracks, they're kind of just... They sound fine the way they are. But when it comes to these lead acoustics, I like to put some reverb on them. Since I'm using Omnisphere, it already comes with settings, so I can just adjust them accordingly. And so let's see, so reverb. Okay, let's see how that sounds with everything else. Alright, now let's put that all together. chords now without headphones. Gotta fix the timing on that. Alright, and now we have 40 seconds worth of music. Let's bring this back. It's a bit too long. That's probably why I've been having problems all day long. I need to get this done on time, but I can't because I'm trying to run. I don't know. But hey, we got productive. We started the song from scratch. I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm trying to create a little album thing called Spyro the Dragon Unleashed. So this will probably be the opening track, maybe. I'm highly considering making this the opening track, but I don't know. We'll see. This will definitely be on it, though. So, I guess that's really it. We started the track from scratch. We got 40 seconds in, and I think that's really it for now. So, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I'll probably stream Crash either later on today or maybe tomorrow or so. I don't know. I'm probably doing it, as I said, probably. But thank you so much for coming to the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video or the next stream. Bye-bye.